Hey everyone, my name is Shalima. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the most useful simple habits that help me become fluent in English. So let's talk about them. The things I'm going to be talking about in this video are simple and free, and you can start implementing them by today itself. These things are what they call active learning. That's why they are very effective despite being simple. My number one habit that I'm convinced everyone who wants to become fluent in English should develop is practicing speaking. Guys, my rule of thumb was to practice speaking at least 10 minutes a day. So believe it or not, but I just like so many of you also didn't have anyone to practice my English with a very long time. But I knew that in order to improve my speaking, I needed to speak. So I made a rule for myself that no matter what, I would practice my speaking at least 10 minutes a day. At least 10 minutes a day, but the more the better, right? The things that I did the most and my favorite ways to work on my speaking skills by myself involve shadowing. Of course, guys, shadowing, tongue twisters, and searching for videos, especially to practice speaking on YouTube and actually doing what was suggested in that videos. Guys, habit number two is working on your listening skills. Now, you don't want to skip this one if you are ever planning to communicate with native speakers in real life. Unfortunately, in the past year, I have met so many peoples who just told me who couldn't speak English well, which is totally understandable, but they could understand English perfectly fine. But then, when they actually needed to talk to real people in real life and deal with everyday things, they couldn't, guys, because they couldn't understand one or two of what they were hearing. So, you do not want to waste your time and you do not want to underestimate working on your listening skills. Unfortunately, there's no magic that suddenly happens. You still need to sit down and work on your English, and I promise you, it's not that difficult to develop your listening skills and get them to a very good level where you won't have that much trouble understanding real life English. So start today. Start with watching a TV shows and series you really enjoy and you have already watched in your native language. Your native language, this is a lot easier than think. You might not get everything on the first try, but the thing with TV series is that you can watch them over and over again. And this is usually exactly what people do. And the more you watch, and by watching I mean work on your listening in English, the more you'll start to understand. Guys, you can listen to podcast in English while you communicate to work on your own. You still have nothing better to do during this time. So instead of wasting it, take advantage of it. Writing in English, it is so simple yet so powerful. I write by hand in my notebook, but mostly I just type on my laptop. I have already talked about this. There is no rush. Nobody has to see what you are writing about. But it gives you time to develop your thoughts and put them down in a better way and find the right words. And this, let's call it exercise, allows you to remember everything easier and the better. And you can use free resources to check your grammar like Grammarly and many more apps. You can check your grammar is repetition. Whatever you do, whatever you learn, whatever you need to go to back that and review it, and sometimes more than once, to memorize the information and consolidate your knowledge, especially when you like to write things down. If you are a visual learner, review your notes. I, for example, I would repeat lines and words and sentences when shadowing a lot of times. And I mean a lot. I would repeat the same thing over and over again until I memorized it. And when my goal was to hone my pronunciation and improve my speaking, I would repeat it and work in it until I could say it effortlessly Very often, guys, I see how people just want to complete some courses or program as quickly as possible, just take get that certificate or diploma. But guys, ultimately that piece of papers means nothing if you can't go out in the world and communicate with people. Or very often when I work with people and correct their pronunciation and their grammar, even repeat that after me, not to mention talking taking time and honing that, so they just nod their heads, and I actually need to tell them, no, 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 you actually need to say it, repeat it. And you know what happens? Time when they need to say the same thing, that's right, nothing, they forget, because once isn't enough. You need to make time to work on a specific thing. Guys, practice the hell out of it. Master it. Quantity over quantity. Eventually, everything will add up and you will notice a huge leap in your progress. And another thing is to be set realistic goal and have a commitment. You need to make yourself commit to your routine. And remember, quality is more important than quantity. And please understand that for the majority of people, becoming fluent in language in 1 year is impossible. So don't focus on time frame, but rather on the progress or process and the thing you do well. Also, when I was thinking about the things helped me a lot, but weren't too difficult and do nonetheless were very effective. I remember that post on social media also helped me a lot. By I post meant you just share your thoughts in English. Okay, so that's it, guys, for this video. And if you like, so don't forget to give thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you like my content, please comment down in the comment section that you like my videos and which type of videos you want to just watch on my channel. And please share my video to whom they actually need this stuff. They actually need to improve they actually want to improve their English. All right. So thanks for watching. Bye bye. Take care.